everyone, and welcome to another episode of K&K Real Talk. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about pelvic pain. So we know that May is Pelvic Pain Awareness Month. So this week and next week I'm going to be talking about pelvic pain. So what we classify pelvic pain is pain in the lower part of your abdomen, in the pelvis, and it can be going down to your legs. It can affect your digestive system. It can affect your bladder and things like that. So how we can alleviate some of that pain is we can do things like take warm baths and things like that. Things that you've heard a million times. So what I wanted to cover next week is some in detail look at what pelvic physiotherapy is, because I know that a lot of you have been recommended to go to pelvic physiotherapy, but you're uncomfortable with the idea, or you don't know what's going to happen, so you just don't do it. And that can be very helpful for a lot of women. And next week I'm going to be interviewing Amy Stein, and oh my goodness, her books are amazing. She has a new book coming out. She has a book out that's already out now, and that is the Heal Pelvic Pain book, and it is amazing. It's got some exercises in there, and you can see a review on my website for that book. It's really great, and I have tons of tags in my current book. So her new book coming out June 25th, which we have some awesomeness right here. We have the book, and it is not even out yet. So this is like basically an editor's copy. So this is the copy before the book's even out. So we're having a contest to give away a copy of this, and she also sent me a copy to review it for you guys. I mean, that's gonna take a little bit for me, because as you know, I have my event coming up. We have tons of reviews to come. I have tons of books to read for you guys yet, and there are a ton of books coming in for you guys. So I'm excited to review this. I'm excited to give one away. So look for that contest on the Endometriosis and Me page, and look for the podcast for next week, which is going to be my interview. And if you don't know Amy, she is the founder, owner of Beyond Basics Physiotherapy. She also has a DVD that coincides with her book, which is also amazing. Maybe we'll do a little giveaway for one of the DVDs and one of those books as well in the future, maybe next month. So look for that as well. So I'm really excited about the podcast coming out next week, and I'm excited to give away one of these books and to read the book. So if you want, don't miss that, May 20th. So a little bit more about pelvic pain. So we're going to go into pelvic physiotherapy next week. So what are a few tips of things that we can do to ease the pelvic pain? So you've heard of things like Kegels. There are things like dilators. There are yoni eggs. There's hot baths, like I had said, with Epsom salts or bath bombs. There are breathing techniques, which are really useful if they're used in the right ways. There's like these things you need to practice. I know a lot of people try it like once, twice, maybe even 3 times, and are not feeling success or are not feeling comfortable with it. I always suggest that you try things multiple times, even step away from it and come back to it, because as you know, endometriosis and chronic pain is a journey. It's a lifelong journey. You are trying to find things for you to better cope with what you're dealing with. So you want things set in place, like you want to be ready for a flare so that you can be aware of what's happening and have things ready to take care of. So a couple of quick things that you can try are things like rest. I know that many of us have busy lives and we're always go, 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 but we need to take the time to rest. That would fall into like the self-care category. A lot of us do not rest enough. And by rest, I don't mean like sleeping. I don't mean like you're sitting with the kids and playing with them. That's not really rest. I mean like relaxing, taking a bath, having a nap, relaxing. You can use ice, heat, compression, elevation, elevating your legs or elevating your hips while you lay down. You can do little exercises like yoga. You can do things like going to a chronic pain clinic and you can get trigger point injections or nerve blocks. Other exercises you could do are things like hip flexor stretches or lunges or hip extensions, just trying to lengthen those muscles so that they relax and not having them so tight and tense. So there's a couple tips. I just wanted to do a quick podcast today to more so promote next week's podcast and Pelvic Pain Awareness Month. So if there's something that you want Kenny and I to talk about, or you want someone to be on the podcast, or if you have more questions for someone that's been on the podcast before, any topics, any questions, let us know. You can reach me at endometriosisandme.com. You can find all the social media there. Or Kristen, Kristen, at endometriosisandme.com. And you can find all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all on the website. If you're looking for Kenny, you can find her at Kenny Rochelle Coaching, and that's on Facebook. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Have a great week.